You see my?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
that's quite a picture.
Okay, yeah, well, that's
Oh, he's
Michael. That's Michael Moore. He puts wonderful pictures. So let's listen to it. A wonderful song.
Und 70 sie, 80 und 70 sie. Es ist heint akkurat geworden, 50 Jahr, als sie leben in einem das alte Por. Sie haben so geältert, guckt euch sie, 80 und 70 sie, 80 und 70 sie. Und der Seide mit der Babbe seinen Korb zum Klein, oder der Seide mit der Babbe seinen Mollechein. Mit dem spitzigen Bergerle, mit dem Gäuberl sie, 80 und 70 sie, 80 und 70 sie. Sie sind heimgegangen bei dem Schiel und haben dort getappen, Tage viel, als Gott hat sie geholfen, wo je viel, 80 und 70 sie, 80 und 70 sie. Von der Schiel sind sie heimgegangen, gleich auf dem Tisch schön gestanden, lecker Chassach, die ein Niklach oben gewartet in der Früh. 80 und 70 sie, 80 und 70 sie. Der Eulam hat sich bald gesetzt zum Tisch und als man hat nur getrogen, die feierdicke Fisch, hat Drosche gehalten, Reb Herrschel Zwie. 80 und 70 sie, 80 und 70 sie. Wieder singt gewesen, Tome da frimmer Jid. Jeden Tag gibt's jeder Kämel nicht mit, der Pfarr hilft ihm Gott, ich spät, ich frie. 80 und 70 sie, 80 und 70 sie. Wie die Babel gewesen, Tome da Weibel Mollechein, der Ziering steht noch, ich sterb, sagt allein. Die Babel hat gegeben, was Schmeichel mit sich. Also jetzt mein Gehulje bis halb der Nacht. Babel ist auf der Seite, a gutschenke Nacht. Schlaf gesinnt und eck sich zieh. 80 und 70 sie, 80 und 70 sie. Ist anschlossen geworden, bald. Die Babel nicht gekonnt, machen die Augen zu. 80 und 70 sie hat sich der Mann so liegen dick im Bett, wie mir hat ihr Noten veraffassen gerät. Euer Muffler ist gewein und schön. Baboton gehäuben Drimlen mit Amo. Ihr Hollen will ich euch erzählen, aneinander schmoll. Da lassen sich schon beide lassen zerri. 80 und 70 sie, 80 und 70 sie.
Okay. So, Janet, will you start, please?
Mark Markovich Warshawski, 1848 to 1907, played the piano and wrote songs. He toured and performed with Shalom Aleichem. He published a collection called Yiddish Folklieder in Kiev in 1900, which was republished in Odessa, New York, Buenos Aires. Among his songs were Tyra Malka and Ivan Pripacek. When we last listened to it, Raphael kindly informed us that Bela Schechter Gottesman sang a longer version of Warshawski's original.
Go on.
Here, Theodor Vinkl sings Der Zede mit der Bobbe. Ach, sich sehr und sie witzige sie. Notice that he sings it in Southern dialect. Baba for Baba, gesingt for gesund. Oh, Zi for zu, Ri for Ru, Barak,
Urach.
Borach. Oh, thank you,
Urach.
Borach. Hi for Borach Hu. Oh, Borach Hu.
Right.
That's what I'm used to.
Hu,
Borach
Baruch
Hu.
Hu.
Yeah.
Okay. He sings as it should be sung in our dialect, Maurice.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, it wouldn't
I
rhyme.
told Theodore Vinkl, you sing it in Southern dialect or you don't sing it.
Because
Yeah.
it wouldn't rhyme otherwise.
That's right.
Exactly.
Of course.
Exactly. Okay, Isabel, start, please. Isabel. Isabel?
78 Siz heint a
Akkurat.
What?
Akkurat.
akkurat geworden 50 Jahre. Als sie leben in einem
Einem.
das alte vor. Sie haben sich geältert, guckt euch zu, 80 und 70 gesehen. I'll need help translating.
Okay, but start.
Okay, he is 80 and she is 70.
Yes.
Today is, I don't know what that word is.
Akkurat.
Akkurat means exactly.
Oh, akkurat. Today it's exactly 50 years
Right.
Yes.
that they are living in together. The old couple.
Right.
Mhm.
They have grown older.
Uh-huh.
I can't
I mean,
translate.
just look. Go back to.
Just
Just
look.
look.
Okay. He's 80 and she's 70.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
Good job.
Thank you. Good. Yes, Bonnie. You're muted.
Leben in Einem. I thought zusammen would be together. Wouldn't
Yes,
what is-
zusammen would have been good too, but this is in einem. It also means together.
okay.
Another way of saying it. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know in Einem meant together. Okay.
Okay. So
Live as one. They live as one.
Okay, that's why I was
Okay.
confused. Okay,
Cookie, go on, Cookie.
because that actually lives. I don't know. It has the even sounds more endearing to me.
Yeah.
Living as one.
Did you say cookie?
Yes, I said Cookie.
Oh, thank you. Hatch der Seide mit der Bobbin seinen wait a minute.
Kurz.
Kurz? Oh yeah, that was static. Kurz.
Un.
Kunst.
Klein.
Kurz und klein.
Klein.
Kunst der Seide mit der Bobbe seinen. I'm repeating myself, no?
No, that's okay. No, der Seite
Nor
mit der
der
Bobbe.
Seide.
Nur der.
Nur der Seide mit der Bobbe kommt
No,
Oh,
no,
No,
Zennen.
Zennen.
und klein.
Then
No, you're confusing two lines.
Yeah,
I am-
confused.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me start again. Kommt der Seide mit der Bobbe, seinen kurz und klein. Bobby and Zeta come, they're short and small.
Yeah.
It's not, it's hot, although
Koch,
there,
right.
although there.
What was hot?
Koch,
Although.
although,
Old?
although.
Oh,
Although,
Oh,
although.
okay. Nor der Zeta mit der Bobbe, seinen Molochain. In other words, they're both just delightful or something. Molochain, they're full
Yeah,
of charm.
yeah, that's good. They're charming, right.
Mit den spitzigen Bärdele, him with his little pointy beard,
Good.
mit a goider with
Uh-huh.
a garment, some kind
Goiter.
of girdle.
No, goiter,
Goiter.
a goiter.
It's
a
a
It's
double
double
in
chin.
English, Goiter.
a double chin cookie.
An actual goiter?
An actual
Yes.
goiter.
A goiter. Aye. 78 and so he's 80 and she's 70. I think that will have to be changed because in today's day it'll have to be 90 him
90.
and her.
Okay, you'll have to rewrite it
Right, absolutely.
And make it rhyme.
and make it rhyme in Galiciana dialect.
Well, I think
Okay.
it can.
90 und 80. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, works.
see?
Alvin, please.
Ja. Sie sind heint gegangen beide in Schule. Yeah, or in today they both went to the synagogue. Und haben dort gedavent Takefield, and they prayed a lot. As Gott hat sie geholfen, as Gott sie geholfen.
Geholfen.
Help.
Geholfen.
Baruch Hu, blessed be he. 78 sie.
Okay, another one, please.
Von der Schule sind sie heim gegangen gleich. From the synagogue, they went immediately home. Auf den Tisch ist schon gestanden lecker Asach. On the dish, there was lecker mean?
Honey cake.
Honey cake.
Oh, on the table there was plenty of honey cake. The ein kleinen
Einiglich.
the Einiglich haben gewahrt schein von der free. The grandchildren were there from the early morning. 80 und 70 sie.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Thank you. Bob, can you read?
Der Olam. Der Olam.
Yes.
Hat sich bald gesetzt zum Tisch und als man hat getrogen die feierdicke fish. So the crowd or the gang soon came to the table.
Sat down, because that's the.
Sat at the
sat
table.
down.
Yeah, because that's at the table. And when Arif gestohlen, and drink, and they one, Raif getrug, oh, they drank, it looks
They
like.
brought
No,
out. No,
They-
no.
Oh,
they
they
brought-
it's
okay,
Trogen,
so
ahoy,
they
Trogen.
carried out the gefilte fish, right?
The fire dick, the spicy fish.
The spicy
Oh,
fish,
spicy
not
fish.
the sweet one.
Aha,
That's
spicy.
Spicy
Galiciana.
fish.
What, Dorsche, Drosche, gehalten, Rab, Har, oh,
Herschele, Herschele.
Herschele Zvi, 80 und 70 is Z. Have the the Drescher,
Drosche.
the Dre,
Drosche, it's a speech. Mr. Herschel V
oh,
made a speech.
Dorsche, Dorsche, set Rav Holzen Zvi.
Right, so look, it's not Rav, it's Reb, Mr. Herschel V hat gehalten a Drosche. Mr. Herschel V made a speech.
Speech. Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
80, he's 80 and she's 70. And
Good.
I agree that, yeah, those numbers would be changed today for sure.
Okay, so Bonnie and then Elaine. Bonnie.
Okay, so the second line in the center, Araf get
Rois getrogen, brought out.
brought out.
Yes.
Okay,
They brought out the fish.
the fish.
Yeah,
Okay,
trogen by itself is to carry.
it's a carry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
always getrogen. They brought it to the
that
table.
was sort of carried out.
Right.
Okay,
Elaine?
Yeah, I thought that drasha would be like a drash, like an explication of the Torah of some, more in a religious context.
It does mean
No,
that.
it can be a lecture of any kind, a drasha.
Okay.
Right, but since
I
they're
did-
not in shul and they're eating the fish, I don't know what the custom was. And he's not a rabbi, it's a Reb, Mr.
Reb.
Herschel Tzvi. It could be that he was quoting scripture, but it's the same word.
But it could just be a speech, any
Could be
a
speech,
lecture.
Right.
It's a
Okay.
lecture more than a speech.
Got it.
Maurice, I have a technical question.
Sure.
When you sent the word text and you had the English with the Hebrew with the Yiddish gets left to right. Is there some simple way of just selecting the Yiddish and reversing the direction?
Yeah, just highlight it and change the justification up at the top of the page. Just highlight it and just click on right justified, the little pictures that show you.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, can I just say something also? This what we're seeing now is a completely different version
Right.
from what I got.
Ditto.
I mean, I didn't get half of these verses. I'm
Yeah,
not
but
really.
I
I
think that-
agree with you also.
Okay,
I
okay,
got,
okay.
I got
Just-
the wrong one.
Maurice sent a shorter version and Michael Moore put on the longer version.
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
older version.
So
Older
every
version.
so everybody got the shorter version then?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, we got the shorter version, but Michael
Okay.
Moore on the PowerPoint, he
Sure.
put the longer version.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
So
Hilda,
can we get this version now?
no, you can get it out of the internet, Neely, please. Hilda, can you read it, please?
Where from? You have to write to me exactly where from.
I will write to you, okay?
Thank you.
Wie der Seide ist gewesen, Tomid a frummer Yid. So the Zeta was Tomid, what does Tomid mean?
Always.
Always an Orthodox, a very frum Jew.
Oh, good.
Jeden ton Guts is gen
Keinmal.
Keinmal nicht geworden mit. Jewish Jewish deeds, he was always busy doing.
No.
So
Maurice,
No, he never got tired of
he never got tired of doing good
Jewish
Jews.
customs and
Right.
so on. Der Pfarr helft ihm Gott spät in free. Der Pfarr, for that, God helps him day and night.
Yeah, sure.
80 und 70 sie. He's 80 and she is 70.
Can you,
Okay, so
can you repeat the next to the last line at the end? I missed what the translation was. Gott is spät.
is spät free, day and night, always.
Oh.
It means it's both late and
so
early.
free would be in the morning, but what would spät be?
Probably late in the day.
Oh, okay.
Spät,
So
yes.
it's sort of late. Okay, later.
Yeah.
Late.
Right. I
Okay.
just want to say that I think that these lines are the drosha that Reb Herschel Tzvi, he's telling the people, how what a pious man the Zayda was and how he always tried to help Jews. I think these lines are meant to be the words of the drosha. He's praising the grandfather.
Yes.
Okay, I see. Vinkl, yes.
Yeah, I had a question there where the line says Yidden Guton. I thought maybe that meant that doing good deeds to the people, doing
To
good
Jews.
deeds.
Yeah,
He never
Jews.
gets tired of doing
Jews, yeah.
good
Yes,
deeds.
you're
Yeah.
right. You're
And
right.
then, therefore, God will
Right.
help him sooner or later, later, early,
Yes.
eventually.
Well,
May
yeah,
not look like at
therefore
the
it says
moment he's
help
getting
them.
rewards for his good
God
deed, but sooner or
helps them.
later.
Yeah.
Yes,
we would say.
you're right. Okay, Hilda, can you continue, please?
Wie die Bubbe is gewesen, Tomid a Weibel Molochein. Now the Bubba was a little wife full of charm.
Right.
Der
Zierung. Yes.
Zierung steht noch Itzter. Der Zierung is what?
Jewelry.
Oh, steht hier noch Itzter. I think you need to go on there. Zogt allein. That doesn't help.
So,
Yeah.
okay, Maurice.
Yeah.
will-
So I think he means that she still adorns herself with beautiful jewelry,
and
even
it's
now.
still, and it's
And
still,
Dr. Lane is, you can, say it yourself. I think this is the end of the drosha. First he praises the Zayda, and now he's praising the Boba. She still has Molachain. And with the Tzirung, I'm not sure exactly because it's,
Her adornments.
right, adornments, the jewelry.
state here, it's still, it fits her. It looks
It's
good
still-
on her.
right.
Okay.
Okay, just a moment. Rafael, yes?
Yeah, it's a little clearer in the original. Instead of the verb steht, the original has past. The Zierung passt
Oh,
in auf
yes.
Itzter.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
works a little better.
Right.
It fits her.
Yes, it
Fits her.
suits her.
It fits.
Yeah.
It still suits her.
Yeah.
Okay, go
Die,
on.
die Bubbe hat gegeben a Schmeichel der Tzvi, and the Bubba gave a little smile in addition to this to this adornment. 80 sie. He is 80 and she is 70.
Right.
Thank
I
you.
think that
Thank you.
Dertsu at the end means she smiled at what he said.
Ah,
To that, she gave a little smile to that.
I see.
Elaine?
Yeah, could you just explain what Zucht allein is?
So Elaine, say, you can see for yourself.
Yeah.
Say
Oh.
it, you can say it yourself, you know.
Oh, you can say it yourself.
It's
Okay.
obvious. You can see.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Elaine, go on.
Oh. Okay, I'll try. Let's see. Azoi hat man geholt bis halbe Nacht. So they celebrated. They made a racket for half the night. Bobbele zok der Zede. A gutschinke Nacht. Bubble, a term of endearment says the grandfather, have a good night. Good night. Schlaf gesund und deck sich zu. Sleep well and cover yourself up. Pull it up to your chin. 80 und 70 ist sie. 80 is he and 70 is she.
Go on.
Der Zede is gewesen schon sehr alt. So the grandfather was already very old. Is anschlafen geworden bald. He soon fell asleep right away. Die Baba hat nicht gekonnt machen die Augen zu, but the grandmother couldn't close her eyes. She couldn't fall asleep. 80 und 70 sie.
Okay, go on.
Sie hat sich der Mond azoi liegendig in bed. So she laid in bed that way. I don't know what der Mond, what is der Mond?
Reminded herself.
She remembered.
Oh, she reminded herself as she was
Sich
lying
bemonnen
in,
is to remember.
as she was lying in bed. Wie man hat ihr Noten verachossen gerät. How Norton is the husband, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
But wouldn't it be Nussen?
Oh, I think I just transcribed it orally.
Oh, okay.
You're
All right.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
it should be
Nussen. Yeah. Okay. How
Yeah.
Nussen spoke to her when he was her groom.
No.
Yeah, how the men had, how they had arranged this marriage. To
Oh, how the marriage was arranged.
Right.
Okay. Mufflig is gewein und Shane there too. So, mufflig, I do remember looking that word up, but I don't remember what it means.
He was a genius.
Oh, he was a genius. Right. Okay. He was a genius and he was also handsome.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
He was also
I
handsome.
have a question.
Thank you. Rafael, I remember that you, last time, you remarked about Norton, so probably you want to say it, yes, but people
Yeah,
don't
sure.
remember.
Sure, I would spell it without the aleph. There is a name Nota, and this is the data. So the name is Nota, not Nussen, not Nissen, but the name is Nota. And here it's in the direct object form, and therefore it's got the nun suffix. So how they spoke a shidduch with Nota as the chassan, as the groom. So it's Nota without an aleph, I would say.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
Tina,
yes.
I just wanted to say that a few lines back that they caroused bis halbe Nacht. Halbe Nacht is another way to say midnight.
Mm-hmm.
So they had until midnight.
Where is?
Okay. Vinkl, yes.
Yeah, it was about the name Nota. I was going to say that name. There's a character in the novels of Isaac Mayer Dick, and it's Nota Ganef, Nota the thief. And I know I haven't found what novel it's in, but there's a a reinterpretation of the dreidel game. You know, it says Nun Gadol Hayasham. You can translate, instead of saying it was a great miracle happened here, you can say Nota Ganav Schles, no, Nota Ganav Hakt Schlesser. Nota Ganav breaks safes. So I'm trying to find out where is Nota in Isaac Din, Isaac Dick, if anyone has ever
Okay, we can find it for next time.
I can't find it though, no, because they don't have them at the Yiddish Book Center, and so I can't do the deep search. So if anybody
you may be confusing it with Motke Ganef.
No, it's Nota
No. Motke Ganef is someone else.
It's Nota Ganef. Is there a Mota Ganef in Isaac Dick?
Yeah, but no, not Isaac Dick.
Yeah, no, in other places. Well, this is Nota, and I think he's in more than one of the novels.
Motke Ganef is by another writer. Okay, so let's continue. Harriet, can you read?
I have a question.
Okay, I didn't see you. Okay,
It didn't
sorry.
take my hand. But I have two questions. First of all, not is dowry, yes?
No, and Naden, yes.
Naden.
Is that word Naden means dowry?
Oh, yeah, it's a different word.
Because my father said he's going to give Lenny Naden. But anyway, what's the difference between remind? What's the word for remind and remember? Der month I knew was here. So how would you
because
remind?
if it's der Mannen, it's to remind, but if it's sich der Mannen, it's to remember.
So it is the same word. Okay.
Right.
Thank you. Shane of that.
Okay. Harriet, please.
Die Bobbe hat angehalten Drimlen mit amol. The grandmother began to nap suddenly or sleep. Ihr Holm will ich euch erzählen an anderes Mal. I'll tell you her dream another time. So, lo mir ze shoin beide losen suru. Well, let the two of them rest. 80 und 70 is the. He is 80 and she is 70.
Okay, we did it now. Just let's listen to it once again because it's delightful.
Und 70 sie, 80 und 70 sie. Es ist heint akkurat geworden, 50 Jahr, als sie leben in einem das alte Por. Sie haben so geältert, guckt euch sie, 80 und 70 sie, 80 und 70 sie. Chodź der Seide mit der Babbe seinen kurz und klein, nur der Seide mit der Babbe seinen Molechein. Mit dem spitzigen Bergerle, mit dem Gäuberl sie, 80 und 70 sie, 80 und 70 sie. Sie sind heimgegangen bei den Schiel und haben dort getaffen, Tage viel, als Gott hat sie geholfen, wo je viel, 80 und 70 sie, 80 und 70 sie. Von der Schiel sind sie heimgegangen gleich, auf dem Tisch ist schon gestanden, lecker Chassach, die ein Niklach oben gewartet in der Früh. 80 und 70 sie, 80 und 70 sie. Der Eulam hat sich bald gesetzt zum Tisch und als man hat nur getrogen, die feierdicke Fisch hat Drosche gehalten, Reb Herrschel Zwie. 80 und die bittige sie, 80 und die bittige sie. Wieder Segel gewesen, Tome da frimmer Jid. Jeden Tag gibt's jeder Kämel nicht mit, der Pfarr helft ihm Gott, ich spät, ich frie. 80 und die bittige sie, 80 und die bittige sie. Mit der Babel gewesen, Tome da Weibel Molechein, Der Ziering steht noch jetzt, der blockt allein. Die Babe hat gegeben, a Schmeich mit sich. Also jetzt mein Gehulie bis halb der Nacht. Babel ist auf der Seite, a gutschenke Nacht. Schlaf gesinnt und exerziert. Ker und sie witzig sie. 80 Ker und sie witzig sie. Seite ist gewesen, schon sehr alt. Ist am Schlafen geworden, bald. Die Babe hat nicht gekonnt, machen die Augen zu. 80 Jahre und 70. Sie hat sich der Mann verseuligen dick im Bett, wie mir hat ihr Noten veraflossen gerät. Euer Muffleck ist gewesen und schön. Baboton gehäuben Drimlen mit Amol. Ihr Cholem melech erzählen aneinander schmoll. Da lammer sich schon beide lassen zerri. 80 und 70 sie. 80 und 70 sie.
Look how old they look. Did you see that picture?
Who?
No, you can't get much older
Back in
than
the
that.
day, yeah.
A 70-year-old today is a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they looked like that probably when they were 50.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I have to say the orchestration on that was so fantastic when they had those little refrains. Oh my gosh, I could listen to that over and over.
I love it.
Could go on forever. A song like
I love it.
Yeah,
They
it's
have-
gorgeous. It's really gorgeous.
Okay, Rochelle.
Okay, I have the original record, the original word translation here. And in that line, der Ziering kleid ihr noch jetzt. Clayton means it is becoming to her.
Becoming.
That word, that second word, the word after Ziering, it was, and that's how he sings it. I listened very carefully. Es kleid ihr der Ziering.
Okay. Also ich bis Pastor.
Yes,
Yeah.
suits her.
Where did you get the translation from?
I have the original record.
Oh my gosh.
Peter Vinkl records.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh,
And it
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
There's the word, transliteration, and the translation.
Oh, wow.
that's a treasure.
You know, on the
was
cover,
first-
you know, on that jacket cover, I think it's announcing that Vinkl was going to be performing, and I think somewhere on there it says so and so Vinkl's grandson.
Yes. When Nicole singt, yes, the grandson.
Okay, that was lovely. I knew that it was a contradiction to last week's song. So, yeah.
Yes, this was not as bleak as the influenza epidemic of 1916.
Let's listen to this every week. It's
No plagues, okay.
No replays.
But, sometimes we need to learn the words
Yes,
for plagues as well.
sure.
Yeah. Okay, we are moving to the Soviet Union and to crocodiles in Russia. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, so let me just make it bigger. It's big enough? People,
a little more.
Ja,
a
maar
little bit
you
more.
can.
kan je maken wieveel grassen de wils?
I will try. No, that's a problem because I'm not going to.
This is good.
This is
No,
good.
that's
You
better
had
the
it
other
Really
way.
good.
before, yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
The
previous one.
The previous one, I cannot see you. So that's a problem.
The other one, just before.
I have to see you as well. If I do it bigger, I just cannot see you. So
Okay,
try
okay.
to enlarge it. Try to enlarge it on your own screen. That's that's another possibility. Enlarge it on your own screen. Because if I make it bigger, I don't see you, and then I don't see who comes in and who goes out and who is raised and who is raising his hand.
If you pitch it, you will make it bigger. Take your little fingers, put it on there, and to pinch.
Beverly, not everyone, not everyone. You can do it, I can do it, because it's a special computer. Not everyone has this kind of computer. So, but there are other ways to make it bigger on your own computer. So this guy, he tells us that he knows quite a lot of languages. He knows Russian because he was born in because he needs it. That's what he learns in school. He knows Ukrainian because he's from that place. He knows Yiddish because that's how he speaks with his grandparents. And Hebrew, he studied in illegal school in Moscow. So right now he knows 4 languages, and now he's going to tell us about the 5th one, about Spanish. And we will see how it comes later. It will become part of the story, is knowing those languages, especially the Spanish one. And so we stopped here. We only read 2 paragraphs. So, von wannen kenne ich Spanish? I was told that it's a bit difficult to read, so I will let people that are proficient in reading to read it, so if you don't mind. So, Michael Fissman, if you can start.
Okay, sure. Von wann kenne ich Spanisch? Where do I know Spanish from? Gelernt in Universität in Moscow. I learned it at university in Moscow. In Moscow, also wie Loschen Kodesh, nor ganz legal. In Moscow, the same as I learned Hebrew, but this time it was totally legally. Gewollt lernen in original Che Guevara's. I wanted to read Che Guevara in the original, his work, Notizen wegen, excuse me, wegen der partisanischer Milchome, notes about the partisan war, und noch kollerlei solche linkatschische Werk, and many other such leftist literature work. Gemeint, my opinion was, als in einem Rattenverband, gemeint, als in einem Rattenverband ist der Kommunismus verkrippelt geworden und als Ehrgeiz ist besser, reiner, richtiger. The opinion is, Che Guevara's opinion, that in the Soviet Union, communism was crippled, and somewhere else it can be better, cleaner, and more just.
But I think that it's not what Che Guevara said. I think it's what is thinking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Someone else can correct.
No, I think you're right. I think you're right. It was his opinion. When Sie denn lernt man in einem Universitätskurs Siedlereien und Nibelpen, and is it possible that one learns at the university curses and obscenities? No, man lernt nicht. That's not what you learn at university. Jedenfalls nicht in a Moskva Universität. In any case, that's not what you learn in the Moscow University.
Let me just stop you for a moment and ask people if they have a question or if everything is clear. Okay, go on.
Und wo habe ich sich in Asafal ausgelernt Siedlung auf Spanish? And if that is the case, how have I learned swear words in Spanish? In Armee, in the army, bin ich in der sowjetischen Armee gewesen, ein Offizier, ein Übersetzer. In the Soviet Army, I was an officer and an interpreter. Von Spanish und auf Spanish, Chaka, from Spanish and also in Spanish, really. Carry on, or?
Yes. Finish there.
Zu was ist ein Übersetzer von Spanisch und auf Spanisch gewesen nötig in der sowjetischen Armee? So what was the need for a translator from Spanish and in Spanish in the Soviet Army? Wo hat man ihm ausgenutzt? Where did they make use of him? Auf der Klotzkasche will ich nicht entfernen. I won't answer that stupid question. Ich bin doch gewesen ein Offizier. I was, after all, an officer von der sowjetischen Armee, from the Soviet Army. Trotz besachakol ein Übersetzer, but overall only translator and interpreter. Habe ich doch gegeben, als Schwur, so I actually swore, made an oath, sich geschworen, I swore, und trotzdem, and nevertheless, was kein Rattenverband und kein sowjetischer Armee seinen mehr nicht and in spite of the fact that no longer is there a Soviet Union and a Soviet Army, bin ich mechuyev sein, eingehalten in meine Diburim, bin ich mechuyev sein, eingehalten in meine Diburim. I'm still obligated to be restrained in what I say, in Schreibereien, in what I write, in dem Hinsicht, in this outlook about this. So I have to be careful what I say about what I did in the Soviet Army in this way. Avort is avort. When you've given your word, you keep it. Wie in Posuk state, as it is written in the Bible, the law, I'm not sure, but I'll try to.
ולא תשבעו בשמי לשקר.
Yeah, and you should not swear false oath.
Yes.
Was zugesagt, hinter dem militärischen Sword is hit. You promise to keep the military secret, so look after it. Plappel nicht was. Don't kind of murmur it out. Don't don't freely talk about it.
Yeah.
To kind of talk loosely.
It's don't babble, don't blabber it out.
Yeah.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Elaine, yes?
The word Klotzkasche.
Yeah.
That's the same word klutz that we use for somebody who's clumsy.
Yes, a klutz.
Yeah.
So klutz by itself could mean stupid?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
As an insult, right.
Well, klutz
like
usually
when you say, you call somebody a blockhead. A klutz is a block of wood.
Oh, I always thought it doesn't, but it does mean clumsy as well. No?
It could be clumsy, stupid,
jerk, everything.
You know.
Oh yeah, klutz is
Blockhead.
yeah. Klutz.
Okay, I always associated it strictly with clumsy.
Yeah,
So have I. Yeah, somebody's gonna like trip and fall.
Yeah.
Well, feel free to use it in both contexts.
In both kinds of way, yeah. Okay, thank you, Michael. Rafael, please, Rafael.
Agam zurückgerät, habe ich doch in der sowjetischen Armee sich nicht geschworen mit den Eberschens Namen. Even though, thinking it over again, when I was in the Soviet Army, I didn't swear by God's actual name, Cholila, God forbid. Das nicht. That I didn't do. Heißt es, etwas von mein Armeedienst mag ich erzählen. So that means that some things about my service in the army I am allowed to recount. Und das wird nicht sein keine Wehre gegen dem dritten Dieber. And that will not be a sin against the third commandment.
Which is?
Verbot sich schweren mit Shmoy L'shav, which forbids one from swearing with God's name in vain. It's really not the third commandment, but that's what he says. Okay. Befrat noch, especially, weil ich gedenk ständig Avtalion's Werte, because I remember always the words of Avtalion. This is from Pirkei Avos, I think. Chachamim hizacharu b'divreichem. Shema, wise people, you should be careful with your words, lest I don't know what, I haven't looked this one up.
Better watch out.
Shema tachuvu chovat galut.
What, Michael, again?
Shema tachuvu chovat galut. And
Shema tachulu chovat galut?
Yeah, chovat galut, yeah. That's how the sentence ends.
Which means?
That you will be exiled.
Exiled. Okay. I didn't do my homework. I didn't look it up.
Me either. Luckily, Marcia did. Okay.
Why you're not a Rebbe?
Is a zoy. So this is how it is. Habe ich damals gedient auf militärischer Base. Then I was serving in a military base of samer Rand von der Moskver Gegend, at the very edge of the Moscow region. Dort is given an ozere. There was a pond or a lake there. Nicht Yam Kineres, it wasn't the Sea of Galilee, the Tveria, aber a ganz große, but it was quite large. Ergets 5 kilometer auf 3, something like 5 kilometers by 3. Die militärische Base is gestanden auf dem Breg. The military base was standing at its edge. Sommerzeit, during the summer, fleckt man avada sich boden in der Ozere. People would certainly be swimming in the lake. Wie der Steger is, as the custom is. Man hat eingeordnet a leitisch Bodort. They had set up a proper place to swim. Mit a plage, with a shore, mit a schifflich Stanzia, with a place where you could get boats, und mit Retter, and with lifeguards. Weil die Ozere is doch gewen azah, because the lake was such, as man hat gekent der trinken in ganz Prost, that you could actually quite easily get drowned in it. Es ist gewen verfehrt, as auf der schifflich Stanzia soll sein Sommer, it was set up that at this place where you could get the little boats, that in summer there would be a militärischer Post, Brosch, mit a Dejourne Offizier, a military post headed by a daily officer. I like that word, Dejourne, that's French.
Yeah.
Shall I continue?
Yeah, please.
Einmal bin ich Tage gewen jener der Journe-Offizier. So once it actually turned out that I was the officer of the day. Es ist nicht schrecklich, aber sehr skutschne. It wasn't something to be worried about, but it was very skutschne. Just a second. Boring.
Boring.
Boring. Yeah. Alle boden sich in der Rosere. Everyone was swimming in the lake. Walren sich auf dem Plage, or lying about on the shore, or they're schwimmen auf Lodkes, or they were swimming on, now what is Lodke? Lodkes are boats.
Lodkes are boat or canoes.
Okay, yeah.
Basically
Or
boats.
they were, well, swimming isn't quite the word you'd use in English then. Or they were boating on boats. Und du gehst darum wie ein Jold. But you're just wandering around like a simpleton in der volle Felduniform, wearing your entire field uniform. A verspielter auf alle Knöpfe, buttoned up with all the buttons, in a forage, in some sort of a conveyance.
No, it's a military cap. The military cap.
Oh yeah, in a men's clothing, in a cap, yeah. In lange lederne Stiefel, wearing tall leather boots, mit Riemen. I'm looking these things up as we go here.
Riemen is a strap. A strap where.
Yeah, it's with a belt or a strap. Yeah. Okay, with a belt, mit porte-toupe, mit a porte-toupe, porte-toupe. French word again?
This I don't know. Yeah, probably porte-toupe. Maurice, what is porte-toupe?
I don't know. I know plage is plage.
Oh, porte-toupe is a low-ranking military Russian officer.
Yeah, but he's talking about clothing here.
Yeah, but here it's a piece of clothes. Yeah.
It's a piece of clothing.
Okay.
Okay, so he's got one of them too. Mit a pistolet in Schädel, with a pistol in its holster. Take beferish mamish wie a Jold. So really, clearly, absolutely, just like a Jold, I'm translating it, simpleton, like a jerk, that's it. Nicht zufällig, like man sagen. Not for nothing, did they used to say. Ak nadeniu porte-toupe, vsio tupieu I tupeu, which means look down at this footnote.
Yeah. There is a footnote here.
Yeah, but it's on the next page.
Dinor irtu on the porte-toupe. Okay, just a moment. I will.
As soon as I put on a porte-toupe, I become stupider and stupider.
Yeah.
All right. So that's what that one means.
Yeah.
Right. It was dreadfully hot. Aber der Riker skuchne. But it was especially boring.
Yeah, especially boring. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Rafael. It's not easy reading. Yes, Hilda.
So can I just have it clear that skuchne is boring?
Yeah. Boring, yes, yeah.
Okay.
It is meskuchne. I am bored, yeah.
Boring, okay. And a Yold, how do you translate that word?
A jerk.
Well, a jerk.
A jerk is an Americanism.
Okay, you can say a chump, a dupe, a sucker, a yokel.
A sucker, right. Okay, that's
okay.
Would a dolt? Would a dolt? Dolt?
A dolt, yeah. And in British English, what will it be?
In Yiddish.
Think of an equivalent in English.
In
You
Yiddish,
don't have an.
I don't want to say the word. It would be
Exactly.
SH. SH. It starts with SH.
In Yiddish, in English, it'd be a twit.
A tweet. Oh, that's it. A tweet
Yiddish
is a good
would
one.
be a SHM.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, now I got you, Cookie. Now I got you. Okay, so let's continue. Und da geht Vinkl. Vinkl, you're still with us? Where is she? Yeah, she's with us. Vinkl.
Okay, I'm sorry, I was muted.
Okay. Und da geht zu mir.
Okay, und da geht zu mir zu a Gruppe kubanische Offizieren. And a group of Cuban officers came here to me. welche seinen nur was herabgekommen von Kuba sich lernen, that had just come from Cuba to learn, to study. Medarf zugeben, als auf jenem Base seinen Gewein Offizieren Kursen. They needed to be given officer courses.
No. Medarf zugeben, we have to add.
Oh, we have to add that
to the story, it means.
Oh, that at this base there were courses for becoming officers.
Not for becoming officers. They were courses for officers.
Oh, okay. Zu höheren Qualifikatie in verschiedene militärische Fachen to become more high qualifications.
Yes.
In various military aspects.
Fachen is not aspects.
Occupations.
Occupation, yeah.
Occupations, and these are the occupations. Tanken, tanks, artillery, infanteria, infantry. Es haben sich dorten gelernt, Chevra von Kolerei Molochas. There were studies, group studies or team studies on all kinds of warriorship.
No. There were people studied there from all kinds of lands. Meluche can be a land, a country.
Wo seinen Demolt gewein gute Brider mitten Rattenverband. Okay, maybe I can read it and someone else can translate it. Maybe
okay, so read it and we will translate. Go on. That at the time they were very good brothers, or very good connections with the Soviet Union. Go on.
Euch from Arabische.
So also from Arab countries.
Einer syrischer Offizier hat sich der Wurst.
A Syrian officer find out.
Als ich bin a Yid.
That I'm Jewish.
Und pflegt mich allemal gerissen auf Loshen Kodesh.
And he always greeted me of Hebrew.
Shalom
should I read it?
Shalom ubracha midamesek. Hello and blessings from Damascus.
Yes. Ya Yehudi, you Jew.
Ya Yehudi. So that's Russian, right? Ya Yehudi.
No, Ya Yehudi. That's Arabic. You Jew. Greeting and blessing from the Damascus, you Jew, Ya Yehudi.
Pflege ich im allemal entfernen. Shalom, Ya Arabi. I would always answer him, hello, you Arab.
Yes.
Ich habe doch gelernt Loshen Kodesh und an legale Ulpan. I had learned the holy language at an illegal Ulpan in Moscow.
Yeah.
Und nicht, was der syrische Officer ist Farmir Gewein Nashbrat. And so I wasn't, as the Syrian officer took me for a comrade.
A body. Nashbrat is a body, very close bodies.
Oh, a close buddy. Lo mit an Aleph. Lo mit an, absolutely not. N-O with a capital N.
Yeah.
And the reason that lo, because sometimes lo is lamed vav, and there it means belonging to. So if it's lamed aleph, is lo with.
But also lo mit an aleph. It's to emphasize it.
Yeah, don't hat a viele geprüft Musiker der russische Nachalstvo. So he really wanted to chastise.
Even tried. Musaren is to
betray,
criticize,
to inform, to betray.
No, to betray, להלשין.
Oh, to inform on, right? He wanted to
inform,
right,
exactly,
to inform.
to inform, to be informant.
Excuse me, there are two verbs. One is moserin and one is muserin. And
Yes.
And one of them is to snitch, and the
To
other
snitch. Here it's a snitch, yes. You're right, Karen. That's להלשין, to snitch.
What's the other one? Karen, what's the other one?
the moserin pronounced a little bit differently is to reproach.
Thank you.
Chastise.
Yeah. Okay, go on.
And what is it? What is it? What is in the nachalstvo?
Authorities.
Authorities. As ich bin a Zionist, since I am a Zionist, weil ich kenn Ivrit. Therefore, I know Hebrew.
Because.
I am a Zionist because I know Hebrew.
Yes.
Nor das hat ihm geholfen, wie dem Teuten die Piavkes.
So, like a Teutenbankers.
Yes, but what is Piafkes?
Piafkes is bank, is leeches.
Leeches.
Oh, it's the same meaning as bank.
It's the same, yes, exactly.
It's the same. Via Teuten Piafkes. It'll help him like leeches would help a dead man.
Mm-hmm. Okay, go on.
Die russische Nachalstvo.
The Russian authorities
nicht verstanden kein Unterschied zwischen Yiddish und Ivrit. They don't understand any difference between Yiddish and Hebrew.
Yeah.
Yevreiski
yazik. Hebrew language.
Say that again? No, the
Hebrew language.
Yevreiski yazik.
Yevreiski yazik. That's Russian.
Ungor sai dosai yens.
It's the same. This or this. It's the same.
Well, this is their misconception, right?
Right.
Okay. Was is die nafkamina? What's the difference?
Yeah.
Und wegen dem, and according to this,
about that.
And as ich bin a Yid, Yevri af Zeir Loshen. Since I'm a Jew, Yevri in their language, hot nachalstvo gewusst. This is gewein verschrieben in meine Dokumenten. The authorities know this because it's written in my documents.
Yes.
Is was is der Hiddush. So what's the big surprise? Obviously. As Yevri ret of Yevraiske Yazik. Ober doses gor an Anders Meisa. But this is another story altogether. Was hat nit kein shum shayches, that has absolutely no relation to dem as ozera, to the pond, und zu die Kubiner, and to the Cubans.
What
okay.
is it?
Sorry? Susan.
What's the Yazik?
Yazik is a language in Russia. Yevreiski Yazik is the Hebrew language. Yazik is language.
What does shaykhis mean?
Shaykhis, what's the relations?
What's the relation?
What's the relation? Okay, so we finished the first part and it's going on. So Bonnie and then Elaine. Bonnie.
Okay, so earlier, and I know we had this word in my Yiddish class, but farshidna.
Different.
Various.
Deep?
Various.
Various.
Ashidun is various.
Oh, various. Okay.
Okay.
Done.
Elaine? You're muted, Elaine.
What is a nashbrat?
Nashbrat is like a buddy.
Yeah, buddy, right.
A buddy, a friend, a good friend, a buddy.
In the song Avremel der Feilste Marviche, that word was in there, and I had to look it up. I didn't know what an ashbrat.
Yeah.
That's how I know.
So it's
But
just,
that's
it's just like a person.
It's
people. He likes the guys. He likes, the friends, the guys out there.
Okay.
It's a Russian word.
What?
Nashbrat is.
Oh, it's Russian, not Yiddish or Hebrew?
It's Russian. Nash
Okay.
is our, and brat is like,
Brother.
Brother.
Like a very,
brother.
like a brother, a very good brother, a very good person.
Close
very
brother,
good.
maybe.
Yeah.
Like a comrade.
Yeah.
Yes.
He sings the Chabliba Nashbrat, in the song.
Okay, and so that's the second part. Any question until now? We understand what's going
Yes,
on.
I have a question. Why do we need to read this story?
Why? Because it's a funny story.
I don't know, when too many people speak together, I get nothing of it.
Okay, I try to ask people to speak one at a time, but it's a funny story. So if you will try, the second part is funny. So and we learn new words. So okay, Luisa, can you read?
Ich hab dort Tage gedient. Ich hab dort Tage gedient wie ein Offizier, ein Übersetzer, nicht von Jiddisch und nicht von Ivrit, nur Tage von Spanisch und auf Spanisch.
Okay, translate this, and we will go on.
Okay, thank you. Ich hab dort, so there, I guess I should say figured out, or I thought.
Serve.
No, gedient is serve, to serve in the army as.
Okay, thank you very much. So over there, I served as an officer and translator or interpreter, not from Yiddish and not from Hebrew, nor take, but from Spanish and into Spanish. Me soll können lernen, Offizieren von Kube, so that we can learn or find out.
No, to teach.
Oh, okay, thank you. Officers from Cuba und Nicaragua kein andere Spanisch sprachige seinen dort nicht gewesen, because there were Cuba and Nicaragua, there were no other Spanish, I guess, speaking people.
Yes.
They were no Spanish speakers were there from other
because
places.
Cuba and Nicaragua had very close relations with
Yeah,
the
because
Soviet Union at the time.
Exactly. Aber es steht doch mir nicht angeschrieben auf den Stern, but it's not written in the stars?
No, on my forehead.
On my what?
On my forehead.
Your forehead.
It's not written on my forehead as ich can Spanish.
As ich can Spanish. Und jene Cubiner and each Cuban or one
No,
Cuban.
and those Cubans,
those Cubans was einen zu mir zugegangen bei der Azere who approached me at the
Yes.
Seinen Gewinn nahe were new, me can sagen Spogel nahe auf der Vase. One can say they were new. One can say Spogel nahe, Spogel what mean? Brand new?
Brand new.
Yeah. Yes.
At the base. Mich haben sie noch nicht gekannt. they did not know me.
Mhm.
Und fort haben sie sich gewendet zu mir auf Spanish. So they addressed me in Spanish, right?
Und fort, but how
But
to say fort?
Anyway,
But anyway, they addressed me in
they
Spanish.
addressed me in Spanish.
Verwusst.
Because, why? Reshit, first of all, weil sie haben keine andere Sprache nicht gekannt. But they did not know any languages.
Any other language.
Any other languages. Ubeshenit, and secondly, dos is aza, tva by the Teve, tova?
Teve, no.
nature.
Azat Teve. It's nature.
This is, okay, I see. This is such a nature or natural thing in them, right? Is that how you
By dimension, by the people, it's a human nature.
It's a human nature.
Welche haben gelebt in Epes and Ort, who have lived in some place, wo alle reden auf ein Lashon, where everybody speaks only one language.
Yes.
Und plutzem kommen sie in another Ort, and suddenly they come to another place, another land, a different country, wo men red gar anders, where we speak completely differently, where people speak completely differently. Aber die Menschen seien doch zugewandt, but
Zugewandt.
Seinen what?
Zugewandt.
But these men, would it be lived?
No, they're used to.
Used to.
But used to. As alle verstehen sie, as all of their, what would verstehen be?
As alle verstehen sie.
Sorry. As alle verstehen sie, as everybody understands them.
Yes.
Bemele, auf their Lashon, Lushon. So, because everybody understands them anyway in their language. Es gleibt sich sie nicht klar, so they don't think, right, at all, as can sein beemes a mensch, that there can be really a man was versteht nicht das Loschen, who does not understand that language. Meaning that because they were Spanish speaking and used to just one language, they cannot even believe that someone understands their language. Is wenden sie sich zu allem azoi. What's wenden?
Turn.
So they turn to everyone in the same way.
They turn to everybody, to alle Männer, to everybody in this way, wie sie seien zugewohnt, as they have lived.
As they're used to.
As they're used to, thank you. Then die sicher, seem more secure.
Then they feel themselves sure. They are sure.
Being more, right. As mebet they verstehen, that one will understand them or that they will be understood. Wie men sagt, as they say, a blind hindel, a blind, right?
Chicken.
A blind
chicken. A blind chicken can euch amol gefinnen a kerndl. Even a blind chicken can every now and then find
a kernel, a kernel, a seed.
In mein Fall hat sie abgeklickt. So I guess in finding me, they got lucky or something like that.
Exactly. And what he says is, it's so true, because I know many Israelis that are going abroad and they're speaking Hebrew. And people don't understand them, so they continue and they speak again and again and again. And they are sure that finally, someone,
Nature.
you know, it's
human nature.
So it's human nature.
I have a
Karen,
question.
sorry?
Well,
Karen,
usually
will you
people speak
continue again?
louder when they.
Exactly. They start to speak louder and louder. Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
Please. What's the difference between gedient and verdient? Ich habe es verdient. I earned it.
I earned it.
Gedient.
And
Here,
what's the second one, Cookie?
Verdient. Ich habe es verdient.
Is it in this story?
No, I don't think. No. I earned it.
Or you
I
have the
earned
word
it.
gedient.
Gedient is to serve, is something else completely.
Completely from verdient. Okay.
Completely different. It's
Okay.
to serve in the army. It's completely different.
Thank you. I'm done.
Okay. Karen, will you continue?
Yes. Und was haben sie bei mir gefragt? And what did they ask me? Was für eine Frage hat sie nicht gelost zu in dem ersten Tag nach sehr Abkommen von Kuba gegen Russland? What kind of a question did they cause them unrest? I'm not exactly know how to translate nicht gelost through.
Yeah, they didn't leave them. They didn't let them be.
Leave them alone.
Yes. Leave them alone. Yeah.
Bug them.
Thank you. Their first day after their arrival, coming down from Cuba to Russia. Was seien die Pflichten, die Pflichten von dem Dežurner Officer in einem Bodplatz? What was the responsibilities of the officer of the day in the bathing place or swimming place?
Yeah.
Nur das hat sich sehr geglust zu wissen, but that is what they desired to know. Nicht mehr und nicht weniger, not more and not less. Aber man muss sein höflich, but one must be
polite.
Polite.
Höflich. Sie seien Gäste, they are guests. Heb ich an übersetzen mindlich in Spanish, Jens. I began to translate I'm sorry, mindlich.
Verbally. Mindlich is verbally.
Verbally in Spanish to them. Was steht geschrieben auf Russisch auf a groß Schild neben der schifflich Stanzia? I translated what was written in Russian on a large sign near to the ship, the docking area. Sis mir heiß und sis mir skochne. I was hot and bored.
Okay, so now, just so we know what he told them. Go on.
Do mistoma zu lieb der Heats, and here, probably due to the heat, hab ich zugegeben zu meine Pflichten. I added to my obligation, was seinen Gewinn angeschrieben offen Shield, what was written on the sign. Wie euch helfen die Obruendiker in einem Fall von Attacke mit Sad Krokodillen. How also to help the
I think the people that are
ones who are affected, the victims, perhaps the unsettled,
restless, maybe
in case of an attack from crocodiles.
Okay, so we will stop here and see how this joke got its own, bigger and bigger and bigger with the time. So he was bored, so he told them that he has to help people in case of an attack from crocodiles. Yeah, Maurice?
I think the word that that Cookie was thinking of was the word fadinen, which is to earn a living. Fadinen.
Fadinen. Okay, no, I see that she is not in the room now. So I know that it's not an easy one, but from now on it gets hilarious, more hilarious and more, because he's keeping the joke and he's adding to the joke, and
so
it's a great story. It's a great story.
I'm still confused. Which direction are they going? They're coming from Russia to Cuba or the other way around?
No, the other way, from Cuba to Russia.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, why are they going from Cuba to Russia? But I guess it was the time Russia was so picked up.
We're training schools for officers in Russia for people from all the associated nature. From Africa, from all over.
countries for the revolution.
Yeah.
So they were coming, for all kinds of courses to learn.
And what
when geholfen.
And when was this written, or when was the time that it's supposed to take place?
It's supposed to take place, let's see, around the late 70s, I would have said.
Yeah.
In the 70s. Just, from the historical point of view, I would have said 60s, 70s. That's when they were still very good friends with Cuba and with Nicaragua. Yeah. So, yeah. But what I like about it is, a joke, and it gets to the point of an absurd. So that's for today, and we will continue the story next time. Hopefully we will finish it next time. I know it's not easy reading, but sometimes, we have to do it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I see familiar words, and so it's kind of good for me to refresh. Oh, that looks familiar, but I see it or hear it in context. I sometimes get it, sometimes not, but we clarify. So it's helpful.
But while people are reading, if you don't understand something, just raise your hand.
Yeah, I do, but sometimes it just goes too fast. I'd be raising my hand a lot, but I'll try to do it more.
Okay.
But
Barbara,
well, actually, I do want to ask you. So, Fargin, my mother used that a lot, but it's so. But is it? But then what? It's Fargin, and then there's Fardin.
Oh, Fardin.
Fardinen is to earn, and Farginen is something else. So you mean Fardinen?
I don't know. The one to earn is that's with a G sound?
Fardinen.
Or with a D. D or G?
With a D, yes.
With a D.
Fardinen.
And what is to serve?
No.
Just demon, isn't it?
No, just a moment.
For dienen.
No, dienen.
Just plain dienen,
That's
right?
dienen, yeah, dienen. Dienen is to serve.
Yeah, dienst is a servant.
Like the word dienst was to dienst.
Yes.
A maid. Sie geht for dienen.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Vinkl, I see your hand is up.
Yeah, I think I found the word uprundig, the people, they were gone astray. I think that you know, maybe they were, he
I
had
think
to
that for people that are, you know, how do you say, at leisure on the in the place, no? That's what you found?
Well, I found it, but now I lost it
You
again.
mean
Well,
loafing around? Just
Well,
loafing around or?
Yeah, just, you know, they're on the beach. I don't have the word in English, you know, sometimes English goes away from my mind. So, okay. You found it, Vinkl?
Well, I found it, but then I lost it again, and I can't find it in the text. How do we spell
Okay,
it?
so we will find
Can you just spell Opru, and how do you spell it?
It means
Karen.
relaxing people.
Relaxing, exactly, yeah. Lazing around, relaxing, yeah, that's it.
Which one was relaxing?
The one that is opruindike.
What is it? Up?
Opruindike.
Is that with a vav?
It is with a vav, but it is in the last sentence that we read now. Opruindike.
Is to rest.
Yes, it's to rest. What happened to you, Rochelle?
I just have a cold.
I see. I didn't call on you. I see it would be, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. See you everyone next week.
Yeah, thank
Deine
you.
alle gesehen.
Sehr gesund.
Bye.
Thank you.